Hi guys, and welcome to another video of becoming a Forex trader. Today, I'm really excited to announce something new, something big in this channel. We're gonna create a new playlist that is gonna help you to improve your trading. Why? Because I just realized I'm making all these videos, all these videos. I'm making these videos, but maybe you don't understand many things before or you don't see when I take the trades. So I thought maybe you want to see me taking the trades. So that's what I thought about a challenge. We're gonna pass an FTMO challenge together. Okay? Well, we're gonna pass or we're gonna lose it, but we are gonna do it together. Okay? So, because I want you to see how committed I am with you guys, just to make sure that I want to provide the best kind of videos I am possible able to do it, I possible can. So here you can find the new challenge. So you can see here, there's no limit of time, and it's a $10,000 account, swing trading account, which allows me to hold the trades during the weekend. Nothing here because we haven't taken any trades. It's completely brand new, as you can see. So this is the information about the trades that I've been taking. Empty, empty, empty. And this is the objectives. Okay. So I'm going to summarize the objectives for you so you understand the rules of the game and we can pass the challenge together. Hopefully, we can pass the challenge together and also you can make money at the same time that I show you the trades. If we fail, we start again. Nothing happens. Not a big issue, not a big problem. Something that you will learn over the years is that losing is part of the game. As long as you win more than you lose, you'll be making money, but losing will never disappear. You just need to learn how to lose professionally. Okay. So the first objectives that we need to pass, that is pretty much given, is like minimum for trading days. So once we set up our first trade, those 4 days start running, and after 4 days, pretty much this is gonna be tick on green because it's already 4 days. So we don't have to worry about that. The target that we have to aim, so the one on the bottom, is we have to make 10% of the count. So in this case, because the count is $10,000, we have to make a profit of $1,000. It means that we have to leave the count on $11,000. Some rules during that process that we cannot break is the maximum daily loss cannot be bigger than 5% of the count. So in this case, because it's a $10,000 account, we cannot lose on any given day more than $500. Okay? No more than $500 can be lost in a day. And we cannot lose more than $1,000 of the account. So it means that we cannot go lower than $9,000 or $9,001. Lower than that, it means that we hit our maximum loss, and we pretty much burn the account. We lost the challenge. So I want to explain something to you guys. Pass an FTMO challenge. So just to give you more information, to pass the challenge, this challenge has two phases. Phase one is um, to make 10% on profit. We cannot lose. We cannot lose. Um, not to lose more than 5% per day, and not to lose more than 10% of the account, of the original account. Because we can lose 10% if we are making, for example, we are ahead 10,500. If we get back to 9,500, that's fine. Technically, we lost 10%, but it's not from the original account. Okay. So I want to make this clear because in some prop firms, if you lose that 10% from the profits that you're already making, it's still you'll be losing. So in this case, it's just 10% from the original capital, which is $10,000. So we cannot lose $1,000. So we cannot make the account below $9,000. The phase two of the challenge It's basically the same, but we only have to make 5% on profit. So it's a lower goal that we have to aim. But the same rules, we cannot lose more than 5% per day, and we cannot lose more than 10% of the account. Okay, so first things first, I want you to understand this. Let me just put this here. And now the question is, how are we going to manage to aim this? How are we going to succeed on this challenge? So for everything we need to have a plan. Without a plan, it's like going gambling. I have told you that many times in the previous videos. So what's our plan? I'm going to share with you our plan that we're going to be taking together. This is about risk management and the way you increase your your risk back based on the profits that you are already making. So let me explain you. We have a $10,000 account, okay? 10K account. We have to make $1,000. We cannot lose more than $1,000 or 500 per day. So basically, what I want to show you is that trading is not a game about money. It's a game about percentages. When you understand that, the whole game changes. So I want to show you something. At the end of the day, we just need to think how many trades I have to take in order to pass the challenge, phase one in this case, and how many I have to lose in order to lose the challenge. So I'm going to show you the way I manage my risk based on these challenges because I can show you um, how we make it better. So 10,000, the idea here is to understand how to use how to use the leverage from the profits that we are making in order to increase the risk a little bit, but we're gonna make more profit a lot. We're gonna increase our profits as well. So let me just put an example here. Rule number one, it's we're gonna be taking one or two trades per week, no more than that. We don't need more than one or two trades per week. I need you to understand that it's a misconception that if you think that the more trades you take, the more money you will make, that's a complete lie. That's a myth. Actually, the fact is that because you are putting more trades on the market, you are paying more commissions. Either way, if you win or lose, you still have to pay for the commissions. So you are leaving more money on the table just by commissions. Number two, we're gonna be taking high probability trades only. What's high probability trades only? Well, we have seen that in the account in the channel in previous videos, but I will be explaining to you in the future when I'm be taking the trades what it's a high probability trades. For example, I have one here, New Zealand dollar with the US dollar. The first things I need to make sure is that all the big time frames are going on the same way. So in this case, the weekly and the daily and the 4 hours are going bearish. And I need to identify the zone. If you don't know what the zone is, please go to the YouTube channel, to the previous videos, which is basically this zone here. I explained there how to identify the zone. So what we want, this is a possible trade that we will be taking during the next week, I think, because today is Thursday, the market will be closed by tomorrow. This time, the market will be already closed, so it will be opening on Sunday afternoon. But we just want to take trades before London session or before New York session. So very late Sunday at night, like 2 a.m., or Monday morning around 7 a.m. Okay, during that period of time, we want to take the trades. So basically, this black line, this black arrow, is what we are expecting to happen. Just the price we expect to make a retracement, get back to the zone, and then we hit here our take profit. But we enter here. As you can see, I have an alarm here. Once the price reach that area, that zone, I will receive this alarm which says daily zone, and then we look for our entry and all the confluences that we need to have in order to take the trade. Remember, not because the price have reached the zone, we go straight away to open the trade. No, we don't take the trade like that. It's just the first step, but without that first step, we don't take any trade. Okay? It's mandatory to take the zone, that the price reached the zone, but it doesn't mean because the price is in the zone, we are taking the trade automatically. No. Many things needs to happen, and we'll be talking about that on the next videos once we are taking the trades. I'll be explaining to you, okay, this is why we are taking this trade. This is why we are not doing it. If you want to follow all the information, I am sharing on the a new Instagram account. Instagram, I'll be sharing the challenge there. It's becoming a X trader. Just go and give me a follow there. It's a brand new account. I just have uploaded like a couple of videos, not much. But the idea is to grow this together. I'll be sharing on the Instagram the possible trades that I'll be taking and the explanation behind of it, because we can last the whole week waiting for the trade to happen. On the Instagram, I'll be sharing that on stories. And at the end of the week, I'll be just uploading a video on YouTube with the summarize, with the information or what happened during the week. It's just a summarize, a recap of what happened during those days on the week. But for more detailed trades, just go to the Instagram, becoming a FX trader, and I'll be sharing the information there. Okay, third rule, we will be take we will have trades with a 1 to 2 risk ratio at least. Why I say at least? We're not gonna take any trade that is not giving us at least a 1 to 2 winning ratio on profit. So it means that if we are risking 1% of the account, that equals to $100, and we are looking for 2% at least, 2 to 1, sorry, 2 to 1. So it means that at least for risking $100, we'll be making at least $200. Why I say at least? Because it could be more than that. For example, this approx here that we have here, it's a possible trade that we will be taking, and this is 2.39. It means that if we take this trade, if this is our first trade, and we are making 2.39, we will be earning $239 from risking just $100, which is the 1%. Is that clear? So I just put at least 200 because we are not taking trades that give us less than that. But in some cases, because of the structure and the stop loss and the take profit area, they have a good distance. Sometimes we can make even 300. We can make 3 to 1 or 3.2, 3.5. So I want you to understand this. We will have trades, so we will take trades. We'll take trades with a 1 to 2 risk ratio at least. Yes. Okay. It could be more. I already explained you why. And number 4, we will be increasing our risk based on our profits. This is really important to that you understand this part. So I'm gonna make here a little explanation. Let me just put this smaller, little bit of it. Okay, so the explanation of this is I have $10,000, 10K. account. So let's put a line here, and I'm gonna pretend both cases that we lose or we win, for example. So in this case, I'm gonna make sure here. So we taking the first trade, okay? We're taking the first trade, and the first trade is positive. So because it's positive, it means that 10,000 becomes 10,200. Does it make sense? The first trade, if it's a positive trade, is gonna be 10,200 the result. At least. At least. I put 200 because it's the less profit that we can expect. But it can be 10,250, 10,239, as I show you here. And the loss is always gonna be 1% when it's lower than the original capital. So it means that we will be on 9,900. Does it make sense? So on level one, this is what's gonna happen. So as we continue, let's say we have a winning strike and a losing strike. Okay, I want to show you something. You only need to be right a few times to pass the challenge, and you need to be so wrong for so long to in order to lose the challenge. And I will explain you why. Let me just put this here. One, two, one, two, three, four, five. Paste. Let me just put this in here. I'm gonna show you something that will blow your mind. Let me just delete this for meanwhile I make the video so we don't have any interruptions. Okay, let's pretend that we have two scenarios. The first scenario is we are very lucky and we have just winnings, and we are very unlucky, we have just losses. So on the right side, we're gonna take the winnings, just the winnings, and on the left side, we're gonna take the losses, just the losses. So let me just put this in here, just so you can understand these are the losses. Yeah, just like that. Um, Visual order, send to back. Okay, and now we're gonna do the same with this one. This is the winnings. Let's put it on green. So we're gonna put it on green. That's so you can understand what we need to do in order to pass the challenge. Send to the back and just okay. So you understand why this is 9,900 and this is 10,200 because we have the original account. If we have one win, we're gonna be 10,200 at least. At least. Remember, if we make it in this trade, it's gonna be $10,239. But we always go for the at least. Okay. And if we lose, it's 9,900. Now, what's gonna happen here? We are risking 1% here. This is the risk management. But I'm gonna put it here because this only change if we are winning 1.5%, 2 point, no, 2%, 2.5 maximum. Actually, let's leave it on 2%. But you will understand my point. Let's leave it on 2.3, 3%. Okay, this is the risk on each level. So on level 1 actually is like this. Level 1 is from the original capital, so this count as a first level. Okay, this one, sorry guys, yeah. Okay, now I can explain better. So when we have the $10,000 account, we are risking 1%. If we lose, we're gonna get 9,900. Okay, that's gonna be our balance. But if we win, because this is the risk, remember, for every risk that we have, the profit is gonna be at least double. So let me just put here what's the benefit, the profit. So for 1 is 2, for 1.5 is 3, for 2 is 4, for 2.5 is 5, and for 3 is 6. Okay, let's put it just like that. Okay, guys, I'm sorry I'm taking so long to create this. I just want to make sure you understand this properly. So the red percentages are the risk per level, and the green one is the benefit per level. Okay, just leave it like that. You understand? Okay, so we have the $10,000 account, which is the original capital, is the level that we are right now because we are just starting the challenge. I can show you here. The account is completely brand new. I don't know if you can see it, but let me show you. $10,000. There it is. It's brand new. There's no history. There's no trades. It's brand new. Look, brand new. Okay. I might show you a screenshot. So my point is $10,000, and let's pretend we are very unlucky. So this is gonna be 9,900. If we lost, oh, sorry guys. So if we lost again, because the risk, if we lose all the time, it keeps on 1%. You don't increase the risk if we are lower than 10,000. So it's gonna be 9,800, 18. So this is gonna be the result if we lose again. Now this one is gonna be 9,700. Now this one is gonna be 9,600. Now this one is gonna be 9,500. And now this is a tricky thing. Once we are below 9,500, it means that we already have lost 5% of the count, 5%. We reduce the risk to 0.5. So all this area here has a risk of 0.5. Everything under there is 0.5, which means that the next result after this one is gonna be 9,450. And the next result after that one, it's gonna be 9,400. Do you understand the point? So here is 1%. Here, this area is 1% risk. This one here, all this one here. But on this one, we reduce it to 0.5. Okay? I hope you understand this difference. It's a huge difference. So what does it mean? It means that to lose the account, we need at least 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 trades in a row to blow up the account. 15 trades, 15 losing trades in a row to blow the account. This is what it takes to lose the challenge. Okay? This is really important to understand because when we keep track of the management, when we manage the risk like this, it's really hard to lose. You know how hard it is to lose an account when you manage the trades like this? Even if you try to lose on purpose, it's really difficult that you have 15 losing trades in a row. That's crazy. So now, what happened on the other side when we have a winning strike? So we have $10,200. Now we increase the risk to 1.5. So it means that we are risking not $100, but $150, and we are making at least 2 to 1. So we are making $300 at least. $300 plus the 10,200 that we have from before, it's gonna be 10,500. 500. Okay. Okay, we have that. So now we are half of the challenge already. But now we're gonna risk 2 to have 4. Remember, we are at least making twice what we're risking, at least. But there are cases, I'm sure, that is gonna be 2.10, 2.5, 2.7, or sometimes even 3. We don't decide how much we're gonna make. The market show us how much they can give us in case that we win. So let's say we are risking now 2% to make 4, it's $400. We're risking 200 to make at least $400. That's 10,900 because we just add $400. And guys, this is just with a 2 to 1. I can guarantee. Okay, yeah, they have changed now. This is only with a 1 to 2, with a basic 1 to 2, but I'm sure some trades are gonna be 2.5, 2.8, 2 point something. It means that, for example, if we took the 2.5 from behind, 2.39, we already would have passed the challenge in 3 trades already because we are making 30% more of the risk, and you add that to the next level and the next level and the next level, we already crossed the 10%. But let's pretend we haven't. Now we are risking 2.5 to make 5%. Look, guys, at this point, we can just stick to the lowest risk because we only $100, we pass the challenge. So we're going to risk 0.5 to make 100. And we will be making already, but let's pretend just to show you the importance of the risk management and how can you leverage your profits to make more money. So let's say we are risking here 2.5, $205 to make $500. So the next one will be $11,400. Just to put you the exercise to show you the importance to use leverage on your profits. So just to show you the difference with the proper risk management. This is the range I put here. This one is gonna be 3 to 4 winning trades to pass the challenge, phase 1. I want you to see the difference between these two. To burn the account, we might need, no, we might not. We need at least 15 losing trades in a row to burn the account. Because remember, the risk is the same. 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%. After we have lost half of the money we are allowed to lose, we reduce the risk to half of the risk, so 0.5. So we have again 10 chances, from 9,500 to 900 is 10 chances with a 0.5 risk. Okay. On the winning side, with 3 or 4 trades taken accordingly or properly, we already passed the challenge. And the second challenge, we only have to make half of the profit, so it's 10,500. So we basically will be passing both phases, phase one and phase two, in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 5, 6 trades more or less. I think it's 5. Yeah, 3 on phase one and 2 on phase two. That's it. So guys, we need five trades, 5 winning trades to pass the whole challenge, phase one and phase two. What we need to make sure is that we take high probability trades. We're not gonna win all the trades in a row. We're not gonna lose all the trades in a row, that's for sure. But as long as we keep the risk management accordingly, it's fine. Because even when you have 10,500, if you lose 2%, you still have 10,300. So you still have profit, and you can just reduce the profit, the risk radio, how much you're risking per trade, and at the end of the day, you'll be making money. Remember, we only lose 1% of the original account on every single trade. After we have some profits, we can play with the percentages now. This is a game about percentages. This is not a game about money, because if the account is 10,000 instead of 10, 10, 100,000 instead of 10,000, it will be the same. These numbers will be exactly the same. The risk management is the same. What it changed is that inside here you will have one extra zero. Sorry. Okay. So the difference is that in the real account, we are not in a $10,000 account. We are not losing 100, but 1,000. So this will be 99,000. 99,000. Yes, 99,000. So 99,000, and this will be $102,000 if we win. It's not about the amount of money. Remember, this is a game about percentages. So please, please, please remember this. This is our plan to pass the challenge. We're gonna make it together. If we fail, we fail. But remember, to fail, we have to lose 15 losing trades in a row, and we only need 3, 4, 5 trades. 5 trades, I will say, to pass both challenges. Phase one, maybe in 3 or 4 trades. That's it. And remember to follow me here, Becoming a Forex FX Trader. I'll be sharing on the Instagram account the process, because once the price hit here, I'm going to put this again. Once the price reach the zone, daily zone. If you don't know what the zone is, just go to the previous video, please. I explained that there. When the price reach this zone, that's when we need to wait for our confluences to happen in order to take the trade. Okay. So guys, I hope you have found valuable information on this video. This is our challenge. Let's do it together. Follow me on the Instagram account, subscribe on the channel, and I hope we can make money together. If we make this playlist and we've passed the challenge, the next one is gonna be a $10,000 account, 100,000, sorry, $100,000 account. So technically, we will be passing or transforming like $100 to 100,000 because the $10,000 account challenge is like $100, something like that, $60. Cannot remember to be honest. But my point is, you don't need money to get money in this at this stage. If you rather have money than the knowledge, you are fucked. Always choose to have the knowledge. If you have this knowledge, it doesn't matter if you are completely broke. With $100 that you have in your pocket, you can make it back to 10,000, and then from there you can make it back to 100,000. So remember, it's about percentages. So that's it for today, guys. I see you in the next video. I'm sorry I talked too much, but I just want you to be as excited as I am for this challenge. So see you next time. Follow me on the Instagram account, subscribe on the YouTube channel, and let's make money together or let's fight together. Whatever. I'll be showing you every single trade. Bye, guys.